Welcome back, friends. Today I have this Daisy BB rifle. Though not entirely accurate, it does have a few moving parts. Pumped up once. Very simple action to it. Now, this is kind of a vintage piece. It's a little bit older. I found it at my local market, and it has some damage here. Now, with the new season of Fallout coming out, seems like this project is right on time. So let's make this into a post-apocalyptic lever action. Now, I always liked the cowboy repeater in Fallout New Vegas, and lever actions in general are just such an iconic Western weapon. Now here you can see the model number in the stamp indicating it was made in Arkansas. The entire lever action design is such a cool design in my opinion. And one of the first things I'm going to do is to cut this tape off here that someone else did as a half-assed repair. Next I'm adding a piece of pike tire to add as a cheek rest on this. Anything improvised like this really adds to the whole story of the weapon. Next we add a hole to the front edge to add a sling stud with. Here I'm adding a little bit of highlights by sanding down any of the metal bits. Now to weather the wood areas of this weapon, we take a file rasp combo and just sand down any of the higher areas, anything you expect to have more damage to it. To also add to the character, I'm going to add a little story to this piece by adding a few gouges as an indication of the body count for this weapon. Once I have enough details added, I'm going to go in with a diluted acrylic black wash. I'm going to just fill all the details in. After that dries slightly, I'm going to wipe off the excess, and that's going to leave a really grimy effect over the whole thing. Here I'm adding a bit of shoelace as a repair or comfort mod, and then I'm going to paint those as dirty as well. Adding anything that looks like field repairs always looks really good on any sort of post-apocalyptic weapon such as this. Now that that's done, I'm going to add some wear detail with a silver paint marker in a few choice areas. This works anywhere that you would assume there would be some wear on any of the metallic areas of the weapon. And now to make the tire tracks stand out a little bit more, I'm going to add a bug tone acrylic wash over the whole area. I like to add this in any of the areas where if this were an actual field carried weapon, that it would catch up in any of these spots. And the final product came out just how I wanted. After adding sling, this pop will be ready for use. I always like to add a sling to a weapon like this because it always adds some authenticity to it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.